Hello. Yeah, back home. Now we're fixing up the this room got at the house. We're back home, at least for a few weeks. I may make another video. I'll show you the room, but we're just getting it together. I got my desk and futon in here, and we'll be putting up some. I'll be putting up some guitars and posters and whatnot, and get it all good. Anyways, this video is I Surrender by Hillsong Worship. Taya Smith. It's an acoustic version. This is for my niece, Keiko. It's finger-picked, at least this version is. And we have the capo on the 4th fret. And I'll be saying the chords. The verse chords are E minor, G, D, C. And then the chorus is E minor, G, A minor, C. And then there's another one last section. You could almost say it's two. It's an interlude. Sometimes it's labeled in sheet music as an interlude and then a bridge. It's got the same chords for both. And that's G, C, D, and then 2 measures of D. And then A minor, E minor, D, once again, 2 measures. So not too hard in terms of chords. You have an E minor. Sometimes it's played like this with a bottom note on the 3rd fret of the bottom string, the E, a G, D, and then a C. E minor, G, A minor, and then C. And then that's pretty much all the chords, just different orders. All right, the tricky thing, because we're just starting out finger picking, is 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger. I'm not really using my pinky, but trying to hold your hand like this. When you're beginning, the tendency is to kind of finger pick like this, and then the thumb runs into the 1st finger, and it's just a mess. It's all boggled down. So my 3rd finger's on the bottom string, 2nd string, and G string. And then my thumb is in charge of overworked, underpaid, D, A, and E string. And then the nice thing about this song is that it's a real easy pattern. So that an E minor, and we're playing it 1st finger here on the A string, 2nd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And then the 3rd finger is grabbing the bottom string on the 3rd fret. You could use your pinky or your 3rd finger, whichever is easier. Then we're going to go to a G chord, which is just taking this 2nd finger from the D string, putting it over here on the 6th fret. Then a D chord, and that's these 2 fingers, 1st and 2nd, on the 2nd fret of the bottom string and the G string, respectively. And then the 3rd finger goes in the middle. And then the C chord. 1st finger on the 2nd string, the B string, skip a string, and then your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. And the nice thing about this C is we can pivot back to the E minor and then this. So we're pivoting right here. Hope that helps. All right, so the picking pattern really is just I'll play a little bit of it. Oops. So all that's going on is for the 1st chord, the E minor, with the added G note on there, on accidental. Anyway, so D, G, B, E, When I go to the G, the bass note switches to this E string. D, my B string is going to be the D string. Then the C is going to be the A string. Now the E, the first chord, you could play that D string, or you could play the E string. It's the same note, whatever you want to hear, really. If you're playing with a bass player, I would play this and let the bass player hit that lower. But if you're just playing by yourself, you know, you can play that. That'll give you a wide sound, you know, instead of just, it's up to you. It's the same note, so alternate it. Chorus is going to go E, G, E minor to G, A minor. Now that's you're going to be A string and then the bottom 3 string. C, we're just going to move. So here's your A minor. First finger is on the second string from the bottom, the B string. And then these 2 fingers are together. One's on the G, your third finger's on the G string on the 2nd fret, and then the D string on the 2nd fret. And my bass note is the A string, which is your 2nd from the top, the A. G, B, E, B, G. And then C, all I have to do is take this finger, move it from the G string to the A string. Now after the chorus, you'll hear it. She pauses on one of the lines. You can barely hear this, the C chord, and then what you will hear is the G chord, so of the interlude. So first, the chord's really for the interlude. It's almost like that. It's implied there, maybe it's just played softly, but you'll hear the G and then the D come 2 measures for 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Once again, C 2, 3, 4. G 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, E minor, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to the beginning. So, I'll leave it right there. That's kind of enough to work on, I think, at least for right now. Just take your time, and then as you're practicing, I would recommend just counting 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, oops, sorry, I forgot to put my third finger down. 1, 2, 3. Just be real steady, and it's getting this. This is really getting these 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Have fun. All right. Hopefully this helps. Take care.